Well, hello YouTube. Quick peek here. I cannot see this. Ah, good. Now I can. Just want to make sure everything's still going good as far as the whole 60 FPS situation's going. So, I just did the April's Fool challenge on the last episode. That was fun. Let's get into something a little bit more normal. Part of me wants to try another Lilith run. Oh, yeah, I haven't done anything with Eden in a while. Let's do that. Eden's a fun character. I like everything about it. Oh, look at this. I'm starting with the ability to fly. Retrovision is not that good. I can't see my stats. Oh, there we go. I have a 16 rate of fire and a 2.52. Never mind. Don't like Eden. Well, hey, welcome back, everybody. SPW playing Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. I think we're gonna have a good amount of time to, just talk here. Hold on, let me see if I can line this up. Not really, no. It's so, it's not that great, but it's so, okay having the ability to fly, to start off. Like the dash is, completely irrelevant. Not too often will you be able to use that. Hey, Anzus is pretty nice. I don't know if I want to use it right now. I don't have any consumables. Oh, is there any other enemies left over here? Ah! But I'm just happy to be able to play the game in 60 FPS. That's a nice thing. So, I've been... Oh, it's Hello, Tinted Rock. I've been seeing some new announcements, and of course when I upload this, the announcements are going to be a little old, but Admin McMillan, the guy that makes all the Isaac stuff, and a bunch of other games, but Isaac's obviously the big one I talk about, he is working on some new games, and I thought he was going to be done after the end is nigh, so I'm kind of happy, but I think it's going to be this last big game on systems and everything like that. But he's working on a couple games, and some of them are pretty interesting. So one of them is a game called The Adventures of Bumbo, which I don't know a lot about it, but it's a little bit based around the Isaac stuff, so it's a roguelite dungeon crawler kind of thing. From what the one picture I saw, it looks like it's a what's the old game called? I can't remember it. It's like an older style of dungeon crawler where you can look in front of you. It's not really a first person kind of, I mean, it is a first person kind of thing, because it's supposed to be you, but you're kind of just walking around a few tiles on a big board. I don't have a very good way of explaining it, apparently. So I'm just gonna, I love this look. It's we got a Two-Face, but he also has a big beard that has not crowed away, even though he's had his face dipped in sulfuric acid. So that's kind of cool. I really wish they would have added that as a character trait with Two-Face, but depending on where you're seeing him, he can either look really ugly or really just okay. He can be scary without having to look so ugly. I mean, I guess that's kind of his point. He's supposed to be an ugly man, on one side. But, that's my impression on it. Nice. I mean, might as well take it. So, we're looking to finish some more Cathedral stuff. Get a little bit closer to getting the Polaroid unlocked. Because when we get the Polaroid, not only will we be able to take the safe route and get, unlocks that way, but we can... the Polaroid's a nice effect, especially if you're just on Spirit Hearts, where you can just have that invincibility. And I really miss that, apparently. Especially because I've been dying on the later floors a lot. Whatcha! I did not do a lot of damage. And this guy's hot bombs, I gotta watch out for him. On one hand, I kind of miss the April's Fool stuff, because that was real fun. It kind of distills the randomness and craziness of Isaac into its most pure form. But, It's like if Isaac is like the triple X on an old thing of moonshine, this is April's Fool is like a XXXXX. Just throw. I need you to throw the bombs at you. Okay, that's fine. If you want to step in the fire, that's a-okay with me. All right, he's gone. HP is fine. No bombs to be spoken of. That's probably okay. Next floor will pop Anzus. See how that goes. I was gonna do a Slay the Spire episode, but my my HDMI cable is still in the motherboard, so I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like moving that yet, and I still gotta upload, record a little more Isaac. There we go. I was wanting a Wrath, but I guess Sloth is okay. I can get a card out of this, I think. So, could be good. He usually drops, if he does drop cards, if I'm remembering correctly, he drops pretty good cards. A lot of playing cards or hero font, stuff like that. You could stop. I mean, I guess the explosions are better than more silkworms, but it seems like he's doing an annoying amount of both. There we go. The other game Edmund's working on, or at least as far as I can tell, because I was reading this from like a secondary source kind of thing. It was a game called, what was it? Like Mugenics, like M-E-U and then Genix. Oh no, I didn't think I could make it. I was hoping I had my dash still. I don't feel very fast for 1.5 speed. That should be way more than enough to handle first and second floor stuff. Go. Oh, wait. I mean, it's probably just because my DPS is so bad, but I guess I'm not getting a double deal to fix that. I mean, I guess I'll still have like a 36% chance. Please kill him. Thank you. I mean, I got nothing to lose now. Hey, that's really good. I mean, if I had more money or bombs, it would be a little bit better, but can't win them all. Alright, nope, smoke him. There we go. So, I'm trying to think of some other important stuff. It's hard to keep track of the stuff I have and have not unlocked, because, there's multiple save files and things like that. I'm just going under the assumption that most of the stuff I've unlocked is not that good. This is a great item. I've got piercing shots now, which is going to be really nice, because my rate of fire is not that good. I just need some bombs, and I'd be a happy camper. For now. I'd still like more of a fire rate. I mean, damage could still get much better. I need bombs. I have 2 secret rooms that need my attention, and a tinted rock. So Mugenics is, I don't really know. It's a cat breeding game. So it's a few different things. It's like, so how the idea of like farmers can breed like horses and stuff and like cattle to, make the best kind of, milk and stuff, not from a horse. It doesn't work like that, but from like cows, you can if I breed 2 cows that are both really good at making milk, but the baby would also be really good at making milk, hopefully. But, you know what that reminds me of? One of my favorite games of all time, Sonic Adventure 2, with the chows. Do you guys remember the chows? Oh, and I don't know if I've went into this bit, but I think I have. No, I went into this with someone else. And I'll explain what I'm thinking of at the very moment, but right now I gotta finish this. Sonic Adventure 2 was such a good game. I mean, it's such a good game that I bought it on Steam just to have it. I think I tried to play like the opening few levels, but then I was like, I have other things to play. No bombs still. No bombs. Do this. Do this. Good start. Stay away. I have a 36% double deal chance I need to protect. Stay. And one of the best parts about it, like especially which added to the replay value, was the chows. So for those not enlightened, the chows are these little creatures. I lost my deal. Please. The DPS. I need more. Okay, we cool. More HP. Okay. Oh, this, buckle up. This is gonna be a long run. Alright, I mean, being able to fly is amazing. And we need to count the good things going on with the run. We have a tiers up. We have a damage upgrade. Our damage is better than it could be at the moment. If we could be at soy milk level, or skinny odd mushroom level. We have piercing shots, very slow piercing shots with very bad range. Alright, he's done it. So the chows are these little creatures that take, that can take like animal parts and stuff like that. They're really cute, and they're basically like you're taking care of little kids. It's like a babysitting kind of thing, but it wasn't, because it was still in the form of the Sonic Adventure 2, which is it's a Sonic game, and you can take care of them, and they like you, and they each have personalities and stuff like that, and you can make them better at they have stats, and the stats can get better if you give them the DNA from other animals and stuff like that. They can breed, and the traits are shared, and that's kind of a similar thing as to what eugenics is doing. So if you have 2 cats, you can breed them, and hopefully the baby cat will have the better mix of those 2 stats, and you can kind of control that a little bit. But eugenics looks to be taking it a step further, because it's including, I don't know if it's actually correct, or if Millen was just making jokes, but he was telling the story of this cat that he had in the game. Of course, he wasn't doing this to a real cat. He had a cat that was a really good cat who did really well in beauty pageants and stuff like that. And he had taken it out of cryogenic storage, and oh my god, kill the spawner. Oh, okay. This is rough. And he was gonna have it breed. He just needed a cat. He found this. He had this one cat, and he was gonna have him breed, but the frozen cat, I don't remember its name, apparently was not a big fan of this other cat that he had, and the cat hit him, or the cat hit not him. The cat hit the other cat, and the cat kind of sadly just subbed off and went to Edmund Millen, moved him to another floor and stuff like that. But for some reason the cat had stopped eating, and he realized that the cat had he was associating these events wrong. He was thinking that he was eating food at the time when the cat hit him. So the cat thought that all food was bad, because he thought that whenever he ate food, someone was going to smack him in the face or something like that. And so the cat died of starvation. So, it seems like a cool game. If it, exists and does everything it's supposed to do. Basically, I know me and a lot of people around my age have been looking for, the Chow Garden experience from way back when. This is basically a more humorous version of that. Because, honestly, the Chow Garden mechanics in Sonic Adventure 2 were more deep than the game itself. The game was basically a big cinematic, big cinematic trailer. You just got to control whether you were moving around and stuff like that. A lot of the parts were scripted, and your guy could only move in a certain direction, and it was a whole thing. Please, Please die. Please perish. Thank you. Oh, the first spirit heart. Oh, yes. Let's go. This run is very sick. It means something. Oh, I can fly, so apparently I just avoided the ground spikes. I need a key. So, I told this to my friends, Supermask on me online, and I have, like, I'm not a guy, and I've probably told it in, like, Isaac videos, like, I'm not a guy that really, like, has a lot of fondness for stuff I've had in childhood. You know, nostalgia is a thing, and there are some things I feel nostalgia for. It's not like I'm saying my nostalgia bone is broken, but I've made the joke before. Okay, spawners. Spawners need to die. I mean, I can talk. It's just that if I let myself talk, I'm just going to keep fighting the same enemy closest to me, and I'm never going to break this vicious cycle. Okay. Have we found a single bomb this entire run? Ha! Da da da. Can't think of a good depressing song. You had a bad day. Come on down. You sing sad song, just turn it around. You had a bad day. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You had a bad day. You had a bad day. Okay, now this is a lot more fun. That's fine. Take it. See if I care. You had a bad day. Do 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 do. So, we died. We are back. This Eden now has a $3 bill and a little brimstone. Little brimstone is good. $3 bill is fun. Our rate of fire is still pretty bad, and our we got a little brim. It's not like our DPS issues are fine. I mean, we have above average damage. Smack him. Get him, little brim. Little brim is shooting faster than we are. Remember that spirit heart. I don't want to take it now just in case I take more damage. Placebo pill can be very fun if used properly. Yeah, get him. Smoke him. Alright. So, yeah, like, nostalgia is not a thing I think I range up. That's not that useful. Might as well just... I mean, hang on to it. It's better than, you know, Star's card at the moment. So the plan here is that we're just going to have infinite range. I mean, we're already doing pretty good, I think. Alright, more spirit hearts. Lovely. I mean, we already got infinite range from Little Brim over here. Alright, well, at least it was, you know, the key was free. Alright, let's head back this way. Got a few more rooms we can find, and might as well take this now. Actually, I think I know where the secret room is, too. That's probably worth it. If anything, it's a bomb for a key. Emperor. Okay. So, go up this way. That's probably the secret room. And, because, like, Supermask and Glummy, they both like cartoons and stuff like that, mostly because they're both younger than me, and I'm an adult, and, but it's just a lot of cartoons I don't feel very much, like, nostalgia for. Okay, this is not worth coming back for. Either this, I mean, might as well take the range up pill. Star's card is going to be better later on. So, like they're always like, hey, I like this cartoon, I like this old thing. And I don't like old things, I just like cartoons. Because, you know, you can have recent cartoons, it's just like any cartoons I've watched, they're either older or I don't have respect for them anymore. Alright, the spear hearts are out of control now. This is amazing. And so there's like, hey, you should be a cartoon character for this, and I'm like, I don't like any cartoons. Well, what about Cartoon Network? What Cartoon Network cartoons are there? Adventure Time. Is Adventure Time even still on? Is that still a thing? Amazing World of Gumball. Other stupid stuff. Sorry that I don't find that very entertaining. What? Now that's where the range could be really fun. Okay. Like if I can get some fun, like what's the one I want? Continuum. Continuum's the item I want. I could really take advantage of this crazy range. Okay. Just hit those. And so like I had to like think about it, like what are cartoons that I like? Like I remember liking Pokemon, but I don't do anything with Pokemon anymore. Like I still like the games. I like the concept of the games. Like I like the Pokemon themselves. I just don't want to play the game, and I don't want to. Wait, is there? Oh, the Issacs in the middle of the Rex over there. That's right. I want to see if I can find a bomb, because we can do a lot of stuff with that. And some like other things, and there's just a lot of stuff I didn't find very fond of. There's like certain things, like I remember this was like back before my time. Like popular cartoons, like you know Scooby-Doo is always like one that everyone mutually respects. They had there was this old real art cartoon called Kung Fu Fooey? No. Hong Kong Fooey? That's probably it. He's a dog and he does kung fu. He has a secret identity and all that. And he's not very good at his job. He kind of just stumbles onto the answer. You know, it's a pretty cool show. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that kind of fire rate. Oh, now we got triple shot. What a weird run. Alright, this is fine. I got my deal. I got the pills. Don't take the pills yet. I mean, I will take at least one of these. Yeah, I don't really need multi-dimensional baby. Large pill. Bombs are key. Hey, that's pretty good. Range up. Puberty. Hey, puberty's interesting. If I just pop 3 of those, then I've got myself an extra heart container. That was worth my time. Puberty. And then I do want to get into that. Nice. Alright, well hey, that was an interesting floor. And now I've got enough keys to get into the shop down here. And enough money, of course. Going down this way. Making my way down the dungeon. Walking fast. Do. Donate. Good. Oh yeah, hey, wait, this is the atoll. Yeah. Oh, that's not a good look. Alright, whatever. I like the black hair. I like the black facial hair, and then the white, just normal hair. Alright. Rest of the blind, that's fine. Yeah, you get him. You got him. Don't let the fire musketeers get too close. That's why. I love that the adult transformation made its voice lower. Because normally it only does that if they get like bigger. And so, like my friends will joke with me as far as the whole like nostalgia thing is concerned, because they know my weakness. They know the shows that I do like. There's 2 of them that I still hold fondly in my heart. There's the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, which is one of those so bad it's good kind of things. Because it was like an old cartoon that like the voice actors were like really going hard on the Italian accents. Like the drawing was awful. But this was before like Mario as we know him. This was back when he was still a collection of pixels for like Super Mario World and Super Mario Bros. 3. So they were like, well, Mario could really look like anything. We just know he doesn't. He's not really just a bunch of pixels. Pills, please? No. I kind of miss that range up pill now. Like, I'd love to be cranking on that one. I had a luck up pill once on the Switch, and I just kept using it. And I was doing like with the rerun thing where I had to like do the same run a bunch of times, and I had it was going great because I had like 51 luck before I stopped doing it. So placebo pill is like low key one of my favorite items. Kick it. That went so well. Slide on over this way. Put your filthy hands all over me. God, I hate that I like that song, but I don't like the whole song. I just like certain parts. Justin Timberlake's new. This is gonna be dating the episode a little bit, but yeah, he's got his new album out for Super Bowl time. All right, what's the play here? Spirit Heart's nice. Open this guy up. Thank you. See if we can get some more money. And we need our item room anyway, so let's do that. Is Caves 2? Caves 1. That's no good. I'm not gonna get... Wait, actually, I've already done boss rush. I don't have to worry about boss rush. Whew, that was close. Bombs are out of control. I love it. And, like, so I've only heard 2 of his new songs. He may have some more. And, I mean, I guess he's got an album. I guess. I haven't like, looked into it. I know 2 of his songs are really popular right now. They have the one where he's singing with like Blake Stapleton or something like that. He's a country singer, and so whenever there's a song crossover between country and pop, everyone's like, "Hey, that's really cool," and it is, because the crossover scene hasn't really hit the music industry yet, and I'll explain. So, back when like I was a kid, the coolest stuff was always like the TV shows and video games that were like, well, what if Jimmy Neutron was in the same spot as Tim, what is Timmy's last name? Turner. Timmy Turner. Yeah, from Fairly Odd Parents. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. And so it was like, well, what if those 2 were in the same episode? Wouldn't that be cool? What would it be like if Timmy was in Jimmy's world? And so they made a TV show about that, and the kids love it. I remember liking it. That was something I had some fond memories of. Like, that's a tough one, because, like, I know I liked that show when I was little, but it's not anything I'd be like, yeah, I want to go watch it again. But from what I do remember about it, it was like, yeah, that was pretty cool. Do I want this Spirit Heart? I do. I want that more than I want those random items. Let's leave. I just want a bajillion range. And I want, oh, I like this. Yeah, give me Fire Mine more permanently while I have infinite range. Oh, that guy's on fire. Yikes. I don't know if he could get in there, but I wasn't about to find out. Get him. Smoke him. Yikes. There we go, we're cool. But, like, music never really did that much, and obviously there were songs that, like, kind of could, you know, join to, you know, genres of singing. But there was never, it was a time when, you know, in the past, you would have never been like, yeah, Beethoven and this other guy are going to be doing a song. It's going to be so cool. What's this? All more HP. Fun. Off we go. And it was, you know, and as time went on, it was less, and it's not so much about the character, like about the singer themselves, as it was about the music. So when you're able to, you know, nowadays when you put 2 kind of singers together, they're like, whoa, wait, those are actual people. And those 2 people are singing together. That's kind of cool. And that's why I'm kind of thinking like video games and TV shows kind of did it first. I've done this before. I don't need to do it again. Part of me was thinking about it. The one makes you larger and just be super big. but it doesn't sound that fun on this run. I remember that was one of the big like things I impressed my Issac mentor on. Well, basically my Issac mentor is watching Northern Line, but before that, a friend of mine was really big into Issac, and she's the one that explained to me how tinted rocks and secret rooms work and things like that. Oh lord. And so I took a screenshot of an Issac run I was doing where I was just like super big, and she was like, "Oh God, what happened? Are you on Afterbirth Plus yet?" And like, no, I was not. I didn't have Afterbirth Plus at the time because I didn't know how to like get a hold of it, which was funny because it was like there was something weird with the DLC at the time. And I was just like, it's like 10 times bigger than I am right now. And she was like impressed, and I explained the situation, like, yeah, I just had placebo pill and I took like 21 makes you larger pills. And it was very humorous because like, you couldn't really see, it was hard to dodge stuff if you couldn't see it. I just got a thing. I just got a text message. I wonder what it's about. Oh, I should use placebo pill. I like, there's two different kinds of range that you should care about. You should care if your range is too low, or you should care if your range is, like, hilariously high, like 49.35 range. Like, I'm gonna find the range cap. Oh, the range cap's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, so I'm holding on to this range uphill for the rest of my life. So, you guys better get used to it. I cannot wait. So items... Hey, it's blood bombs. That's interesting. I have 44 rate of fire. That's not interesting. That's actually awful. So yeah, this is my first time having blood bombs. It's not in the Switch version yet. So, I'm kind of just relying on stuff I've seen. Please stay away. Thank you. And I'm also still relying on Little Brim to do most of the heavy lifting here. Alright, we're going this way now. So I'm definitely not making boss rush. Oh no. Oh, thank you. Thank you, little haunt. My familiars are, raking it in right now. And I've completely gotten off track, haven't I? I was singing the Justin Timberlake song, and I was just like, forgot what I was talking about, like the nostalgia stuff. So, like I've told my friends, like, the shows that I do still hold respect in my heart for, the Kirby show, Kirby Right Back at You, and what was the other one? The Super Mario Bros. Super show, like I was talking about. The Kirby TV show is so good. It's like so good that I watched some of it maybe a couple months ago, and I was binge watching it a little bit because luckily it's on YouTube, so I don't have to unearth these old DVDs that I may or may not only have one of. Whoa, that's a lot of shots. That's quad shot hemolacria right there. How weird. Oh, BFFs. Absolutely. Yeah, get them. Tripper cables. We need more. I need more money. Hold on. I'm getting confused on which of my followers is the one, which of us is the one shooting the blood bombs and which is the one shooting the brimstone beams. Alright. Well, range up. And hopefully, actually there's still a secret room I can find too. The Kirby anime was also a little bit of the so bad it's good kind of thing, but not much. It was in my mind it was way better than Sonic X, which were very comparable at the time because they're both around the same time, stuff like that. And in such a love-hate relationship with that theme song that uh, most of me likes that song, but the other part of me is like, oh, that's a really annoying song. Secret room? Yes. Red patch. I guess it's better than Bible Jacked. Alright, off we go then. And I'm not gonna sing it. Unless this, like, if I get something that's completely transformative in this run, don't you worry, I'll sing it till my heart gives out. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, my reflection hemolacria. I do like the absurdity of this run right now. That's pretty nice. I can just really sling these things just all the way over there. Because normally I don't get too much range out of hemolacria. Oh no. Oh no. So I'm really not wanting Mom's Knife, because Mom's Knife gets really unwieldy when you start to get a lot of range. Because you like throw it so far and then you're like, well, I'm defenseless until the knife comes back. Well, here's the boss. I could go for boss rush if I wanted, but it doesn't sound very good. I've not done Hush. I could do Hush. Pop range up. Well, that was a hot hemolacria shot there. Nice. More range. 61.85 range. That is so crazy. I mean, I still want to be able to like sling it from one side of a big room to the other, but one step at a time. I also just want more pills. If I can get something, like I don't know what my other pills are. I know I have puberty and other pills like that, but I don't think I have anything that's a straight stat upgrade like this one is. And this is like this. I mean, having if there was like a shot speed up pill, I'd play with that one more because I like having the like really fast shots too. All right. And then as far as like the Kirby show goes, like it was cool, especially at the time, because like wow, look, it's Kirby, and I'm getting to know more about Kirby, and I get to see like his like copy abilities, kind of like in a 3D kind of thing. One thing that was like, and this is like the so bad it's good kind of part of the Kirby, is that was a show that went between like the anime kind of thing, and it was like, and then like CG effects. I don't know if it's like CG effects. It was like, you know, kind of like the first instance of, you know, making like the 3D kind of stuff like that, and they were mixing it between the, like any like more of an action kind of shot. They switched it to like the 3D kind of look. Whereas anything else, it was just, you know, the anime, like there is hand-drawn stuff, I guess, or whatever constitutes as hand-drawn stuff as far as, you know, animation goes these days, or those days. You know, it's been a while. And so, and they kind of just like tried to have it both ways. Hey, that's well, look at those go. Look at these shots. Look at these hemolacria shots. They just keep growing. I don't want your stinky shoop-de-whoop today. Nah, I'll take placebo range up. That's way better. What a weird run. And like some of the, like a lot of the, I don't want to say NPCs because it's a TV show, but a lot of the side characters and stuff like that were almost like exclusively in like the animation part, not the 3D part. But for like a lot of heavy action shots, they'd make them into 3D, and like a lot of times, like especially as a kid, I was like, you know, there's nothing different here. But like as you get older, you're like, oh, that's how that works. Or hey, I can tell the difference between that now. One of them that was really funny, and it's like the one I was just like absolutely busting a gut over. It was like one of the last ones I watched. And it was so one of the common enemies, common bosses in the Kirby game is Dynablade. It's this big old bird, and they had Dynablade in this episode, which was pretty good, just like from an absurdity standpoint, because it was like, hey, Kirby, did you eat that? Did you eat Dynablade's like actual baby? And that's actually how a lot of these plots go. It's like, hey Kirby, did you do this thing, you idiot? And Kirby's unable to speak because he's Kirby. And so you're like, well, I can't tell if Kirby's actually eating this thing or not. But it turns out King Dedede just took the egg or something like that. I don't remember. Dynablade was really poorly animated, and it's not like I could do any better. I mean, it's definitely better than I can do. You've seen, hey, have you seen my Microsoft Paint drawings? Give me something that's not HP. Okay, that's bombs. That's very good. But yeah, like not HP though would be really nice. I mean, yes, the bombs are nice. Thank you. Yes. So I'm just gonna be over here playing this guy until he pays out, which he should. He should pay out before 15 cents. I don't know what point I'm at the moment. Oh, good. This is not. Oh, that was a waste. I tried to do placebo pill, but I wasn't holding the pills. So it didn't do anything. I could use a speed upgrade. The money's nice. There we go. Well, I guess that's not gonna work. I mean, I guess I could go back in there and grab. Oh gosh, my voice. I could have grabbed that half heart, but I don't think that's gonna make the difference. Off we go. Alright, it's Gish. I'm not afraid of Gish. I'm not really afraid of any of these bosses. Except for Bloat and Delirium, and Hush can be annoying. And certain Mom's Knife fights, not Mom's Knife, Mom's Foot fights. Lovely. And I guess I'll take it. And I'll take whatever's in here, because I don't want all these HP parts. Thank you. Thank you. Off we go. And so, I mean, that's basically all I gotta say about Kirby. You should definitely go see if you can find some. That was some good stuff. Especially that theme song. That is an Eternal Heart. I do not need an Eternal Heart. I will go in here. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. I'm trying to think. Like, I remember at the time, like when I was a kid, I really liked like almost all the Nickelodeon shows. Danny Phantom was an amazing show. I mean, I don't want to watch any of the episodes, but there's still a lot of it that's like, yeah, I remember that. Jimmy Neutron has already been mentioned. I mean, Fairly Odd Parents and SpongeBob I liked, but I recognized that at this time that they were, you know, pretty garbage. But I remember especially with SpongeBob. I really like SpongeBob. Yeah, and everyone like really likes SpongeBob. SpongeBob was the start of the meme community. Just think about that. The people that grew up on SpongeBob became memers. I mean, you know, that if anything, that's when those two kind of. It's a pretty big coincidence if it's not. Let's say. And 2 keys to get a key and some bombs. That's fine. Hit that guy. So I wonder what an Ipecac shot would look like with that Chaos card. Hold on. Alright. You got me. I'll take a Chaos card. That could be fun. Any boss I want was just gonna keel over and die now. If I can aim it, which I am really bad at aiming Chaos card shots. Like, it's embarrassing. Active item. Well, it's better than the pill, I guess. At this point. Actually, no, not really. I could still get like a Balls of Steel pill to use that with placebo. I got plenty of money, so Spy. Mystery gift. That's a lot more fun. I don't need the Spirit Arts. Glowing Hourglass is something. Magic Fingers. and I don't have money anymore. You know what? Let's not tempt fate. Let's just take mystery gift and leave. Grab the key. Now we just want the boss. Over there. I'm kinda, I know, looping back into the stuff I had at the beginning with the Edmund McMillan games. I mean, I'm a believer. I like Super Meat Boy, even though it was, you know, balls to the wall difficult. And I'm very much like Binding of Isaac. So I'm definitely willing to try any of his other games. I mean, they both, like, the only game that he makes that I'm not interested in is End is Nigh, because it's Super Meat Boy. It's not very nice to say. Like, I've said it before, but they just look very similar. And if I still haven't finished Super Meat Boy, why would I go play End is Nigh? Yeah, hit him with those bombs. Yeah, you got him. Good stuff. I love this because I don't like, this isn't a frame thing. This is just, I'm slow. 0.92 speed at this stage of the game. I'm surprised I'm, you know, so okay as far as, ooh, what's this? This text from my Padre. What? Why does he want to know about that? It's not anything weird. I mean, it is a little weird. So he was like, so do you want Popeyes or La Rosa's? Oh, this is a great thank you, Padre, for bringing this up. So last episode I talked a little bit about different restaurants because I was talking about like the places I like to go for my birthday. Also, I guess this is coming out after my birthday, but I really shouldn't milk that bit anymore. And he's talking about some places, and these are like pretty like bigger chain restaurants, but you know they're no McDonald's. The Roses is pretty big. And Popeyes, I mean, I guess they both have commercials, but I guess Popeyes is bigger than La Rosa's. So La Rosa's is an American pizza place that kind of like still paints itself as a family business kind of thing. Popeyes is a Cajun style chicken place. Oh, I just got really hungry after saying that. I like Popeyes. Oh, stay away. Okay, we cool. At least, I don't think this is a frame thing. But those guys are moving kind of slow. But, I mean, at least the frame rate's consistent. I think it's going fine. There you go. Now, that's definitely some frame issues, but it's like so, like, actually minor that I can barely tell. If we had a higher speed, then things would be different, but... So, the plan here is that we want to get to Hush Fight. And from the Hush Fight, we will probably just go up to Cathedral, because I don't feel good enough to do the Delirium, even though I have not done it on camera. It's not anything I'm worried about at the moment. Wait, who did we fight in our very first, in the very first episode? Like, the SBW plays Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Did I go to the Delirium floor? You think, I mean, it's only like been like 30 episodes ago. I think I remember that. I'm chalking this up to there's like a few things in the background that could be hurt and stuff, but don't think this should be a frame thing. I mean, the game still looks exactly the same as it does in or out of the video card, so I guess it's not like I'm worried about that. I was trying to play Slay the Spire with it still plugged into the motherboard. Nah, I wasn't flying. You know, as soon as we leave Isaac, you know, standard rules for how the universe is supposed to work goes back to being applicable. And so, I mean, as far as like the restaurants go, Popeyes isn't a place we really go to anymore just because there's so many other pizza places we can go. And like Lowe's is the standard, you know, pepperoni kind of place. I prefer myself a nice buffalo chicken pizza, Papa John's, places like that. Kind of want that penny. So I'm hoping to get into a double deal so I can use mystery gifts. That would be much more interesting. Going here. Oh. Gotta... Oh, and then he was asking about scary movies. I think I've talked about scary... Like, I'm not much of a scary movie kind of guy. I know I've talked about, like, Jigsaw and stuff. Like, oh, that's actually just torture porn. Let's go in here. I have plenty of HP. Even though I'm supposed to be making it to a hush fight in 4 minutes. Doop-de-doo. Not really any scary movies I could say I liked. I mean, there's plenty that I know are good, like, and not just, and I can say it like unsarcastically, because there's a few I can say very sarcastically. Like anything that's, you know, pretending it's being filmed using like just like a standard at-home camera. You know, those are, you know, kind of dumb. Because, you know, like the scariest thing in the movie is seeing something move on its own, instead of like, oh, there's actually a giant abomination coming to kill me. You got me before I killed you. I found pills. I guess that's not anything I would have liked to duplicate. Alright. I kind of need that key, but 6 keys is like the exact amount that I need for, you know, what I'm doing here. Sure. Down this way. This is the biggest floor that's ever been known to exist. Go in here. Yikes. Oh, get away. Yeah, I'm just slow, is the thing. And I'm not going to make it to the hush floor fight because my speed is so low. Which, I mean, out of all the stats to be low, that's fine. But as far as a time standpoint, it's not making it very easy. Dude, this Guppy's hairball is actually huge. Alright, off we go. Fighting Skull-X. Yep, this fight's gonna take 5 years. Hooray! Get ready. Launch. I was playing some more Hold Fast, and that was fun. I'm grasping at straws here. All the tangents I'm thinking of are like, you know what? I don't know many scary movies. There's 2 kinds of scary movies. It's just either the kind they pretend is, you know, happen on just like your standard camera, and the other half is, you know, I don't know what kind of other scary movies are going on right now. I guess it's kind of possession stuff happens a lot, and those are kind of like you can mix the two, but oh lord, just kill Skull-X. Oh good, more HP. Oh, thank you for these wonderful items. Sure, come on along, HP. I totally forgot I was going to talk about. I had my salvation topic anecdote to talk about, and I completely lost it from those lovely items. Thank you for this. Yeah, this is probably better than missing the hush fight. Alright, off we go. I mean, I'm not gonna make it to the hush fight in 2 minutes. Let's just take the money, hope for some lucky pennies, and off we go. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Ow. That's not a good pill. I'm so I've lost my anecdote. I'm so mad. I was talking about Hold Fast. That's what it was. I was playing some Hold Fast yesterday because I've kind of stopped wanting to play SOS for a bit. The trouble with SOS is that it reminds me that I hate people, and I don't want to play with people unless it's a game like Hold Fast, where, you know, everyone's there to have fun most of the time. But the last Hold Fast session was kind of a bit of a extreme. It was the most serious game of Hold Fast I've played. The the trouble that we had is that we had too many captains who were all trying to, you know, actually win. Please. Please pop up. Thank you. And it was kind of weird just because, like they didn't agree with each other. So, like, hey, you guys should come do this. And we had such a big fight. I mean, like everyone was doing their part. Like, oh, well, not everybody, but most of the players were like taking this seriously. I mean, as seriously as you can take a holdfast fight, of course. Like, so how this starts, so we had these two captains, and they both had different ways of, you know, being interesting. The first one was the more serious general. But he's also got an idea on how people work. So he says, alright, everyone spawns in it. And then he says, alright everyone, gather around to take a knee. So you already got, like, you know, it's starting to look kind of funny. There's just like 20 people over here all sitting around like they're around a campfire or something. I want to go take part in that. And that's how he recruits his boys. And I mean, as far as like holdfast goes, like a lot of people will listen to a captain, mostly just because it's like amusing. Like we're playing this game and we're listening to a captain because we're French and British dudes. And there's this other guy, and this other guy uses he uses like autotune and stuff like that to sound interesting. And then people are like, well, that guy's cool, we should follow him. Oh, it says new enemies. Stay away. Stay away, you new enemy. You stinky new enemy. That's an old meme right there. Go away. Yikes. Okay, we cool. So, and like one of his best settings was it made it sound like he was speaking through a megaphone. Oh lord. And so he was like, hey, everybody gather around, and everyone's like, whoa, look at that guy, he sounds like he's using a megaphone. Or like speaking through like a intercom system or something like that. It was super cool. Oh, he's got his brimstone beams. Man, I so like that Little Brim's still doing most of the heavy lifting here. Like these aim alacrity shots are just so, they take forever to charge up. So I'm kind of just like, well, we'll see how it goes. And he had some other stuff, like he could just talk in autotune the entire time if he wanted. But I think he had to like choose between megaphone and autotune. So first when he came in with autotune, it was like, whoa, this guy's weird. And it was really funny listening to a guy just talking, but with autotune. Like he'll sing a little bit, but he'll also just like, hey, cut that out. But it sounds like, hey, cut that out. Sounds something like that. I can't do it very good justice. Look at all these pills. Bad trip. Pills. Pretty fly. Bad trip again. Large pill. I found pills. Hey, range up pills. And bombs are key. I mean, I guess the bombs are better. Oh no, the keys are better. That's probably wrong. False, but you know, whatever. I have 74 range. That's amazing. I could have had more if I actually used this present strategically. Stay away. Stay away. And I should probably think about doing it because there's not going to be many special rooms left. I mean, I didn't. Like, the ironic part is I could be doing all of this just to, like, get Lump of Coal. And Lump of Coal is a good item, but it would have been better to have it earlier on. And so, like, the trouble is that these two captains in Holdfast, like, had different ideas on how to do this. The first one had a changing strategy depending on how many people he had. Just pop it now. Synth oil. Great item. We're going up. And so, like, we had, like, basically everyone who spawned was, like, ready to cooperate. And so he would get us into firing lines, like, okay, we have a lot of people, so we're going to get in, like, groups of 2, and we're going to do it this way. I can't believe that almost worked. And the other guy was just gonna do like a single firing line or something like that. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Alright, we're just gonna play this for 5 million hours, and it's gonna be good. And so they kind of like had disagreements because the more serious guy wanted to stay at like a longer range and do like goofy flanking maneuvers and stuff like that. But Mr. Autotune wanted to just like, you know, do it a little more standard, a lot less moving around, a lot less, you know, getting shot for no reason. Or yeah, that's exactly the right away. I was wanted to make sure I was saying it properly. And it was also really good because he was like he used like the megaphone setting, and he was taunting the enemy. He was taunting the British team, and he was like making jokes like, "Okay, so you see these guys, the guys that are coming around the corner," and like he's saying this in megaphone voice. So those guys are illegal immigrants, and they are crossing our border, and we need to stop them. They do not have permits for their weapons. And so he like turns around and he calls out to him, "Excuse me, sir, do you have a permit for that weapon? If not, drop your weapon and get down on the ground." And so everyone was like, anyone that was helping with Megaphone Guy, they were like, "Yeah, get on the ground," and stuff like that. And don't take this out of context, please. Oh look, infested. We still had pills we didn't know. Alright, off we get on. Don't want to do anything else with that slot machine. Okay, go this way. And okay, like it was funny, but not in the funny kind of way that I'd want to put it on YouTube, because it's a little insensitive on some parts. I mean, that was already kind of like, hey, that's a little mean SPW. Yeah, I know, but it was so funny. Just like the way he had it. Like, normally, like, the ironic thing, and I'm going to try to explain this as scientifically as possible. Because, you know, if you're trying to put this in an irony sense, you're, like, trying to scientifically explain why something is funny. So, like, normally, when you expect someone on a megaphone, like, you expect that they know what they're going to talk about. But just how often he said like or something like that, and it was like this, like, it's a nervous guy on a megaphone, but also at the same time kind of charismatic. So you're like, huh, that's really funny. I know that's a really poor way of explaining it, but it kind of makes me want to just have a character like that, and just also find the setting for you know, speaking on a megaphone. Oh goodness, don't worry, you don't have to worry about me doing that. Might do auto-tune on the Issac thing, but the megaphone thing is like funnier when you're in a big open space instead of, you know, just when you're talking to other people on like a multiplayer thing. Like, I'd imagine like if there was like someone in TF2 with a megaphone, that could be pretty funny. So this is a fun run, huh? Snap back to Issac reality here. I'm not going in there. HP is getting a little low. Everything is just... oh wow. We had made him slow and then he kind of just died. Like, our DPS is so okay right now. Like, I think we have above average DPS. And I think these human alacrity shots are doing a lot more than I'm giving them credit for. They just kind of happen, and I just kind of let them happen instead of, the only thing I'm aiming with is low brim. So what do I need? I need a tiers upgrade. Good lord, I need a tiers upgrade. The damage is fine. The damage is innocent. The speed is still kind of slow, but now it doesn't matter. I mean, unless we're getting chased down. Because all the enemies that are chasing down at this point are going to be way faster than us. What's this pill? It's a bad trip pill. That's not that useful. Alright, go in here. I don't want to go in that big room. There, I don't want to go in this room either. There's ghosts. I am afraid of these ghosts. Nice. I'm trying to think if there's any like older Edmund Millen games that I've been wanting to try. Not like on camera, just like to say I have. Time. So like the one where you play as Steven. Um, so I mean I know the name of the game, but the name of the game is also it's time and then the F word. It's time F word. But how he does it, he's got the name and the, you know, the F word is fully spelled out and, you know, right there, but he has it kind of like corrupted and the names, like the letters are like randomly changing places and stuff like that. So it's affectionately known as time, like FCUK, so like time guck, and you know that's how they get around selling it. It's almost as good as the fractured but whole. I know Supermassive's played that game. I haven't played it, so I don't know what it's like. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know if it's like good. I mean, it's obviously good, or people would have stopped it. Stick of truth. This run's just so on autopilot right now. There's nothing I can do to really affect it, except maybe find some secret rooms. I mean, we're so late in the game, and actually, this is the last floor. Now that I think about it, because I don't think they're gonna. Like, I don't think it's gonna give me a Delirium portal. Not until I've like actually beaten Delirium the normal way. Here, smack him. Kill him. Stop making. Don't let him make those beams of light. Sorry. So let's keep track of. Let's. Oh, he's dead. Finally. All right. Give me that six. That's 6 cinematic. Okay, we've already seen that cinematic, I think, right? Yeah, absolutely. Whew. Alright, that's another one down, boys and girls. I mean, I still can't see it because we did the Mega Satan kill before we did the actual Polaroid. We have 2 kills of 2 Issac kills. So we just need like 4 more to complete the Polaroid, or maybe 6 more. But hey, in the meantime, thanks for watching, you guys. You should like, if you like what's going on, you should like and subscribe if you want to see more. And hopefully I'll have some more consistent anecdotes next time. In that case, I'll see you guys next time.